All right, Judge Stout. So I guess there's some problems on Estes Parkway out there by Kodak Boulevard near Walmart. Railroad crossing out there. What's going on?
Well, we've been dealing with that for a number of years. There's a lot of traffic out there on 149 by itself, and now you've got the Eastman plant, and of course you got Walmart out there. But now then you got a 1.3 billion dollar expansion with Eastman that's going to double the rail. I wouldn't say, I don't know about doubling it, but it's going to increase the rail traffic, as well as you've got the logistics company that just announced the construction of a $100 million logistics center with rail and trucking. That will increase even more the traffic of rail on that track. If you've ever gotten stuck out there just the way it is right now, you can sit there between 15 and 20 minutes. And if they're increase the traffic like it's anticipated with these expansions, the traffic tie-up and delay is going to be tremendous. I mean, you'll have cars backed up all the way into the city limits of Longview and all the way down through Whiskey Bend. And it just common sense tells you with these type of expansions and these type of increased rail services and trucking that there needs to be a an initiative to look at an alternative. And one of the initiatives we've talked about for a number of years is an overpass over that railroad track. And so we've done some preliminary discussions with TxDOT, very preliminary. There's no money set aside for it. And I'll be meeting with some of the new company that's going to be locating out there. In fact, I got a meeting with him this week, and I'll be meeting with Eastman at some point in time to talk about the interest that they may have in this initiative. And I believe it'll be very positive.
Well, it's yeah, because I mean, as far as getting around that, there's just no practical way to go around it
No,
through some other way.
I don't know the exact traffic count, but I'm guessing it's somewhere between 15 and 20,000 cars a day go up and down that street. I mean, on 149, all the way down to Tatum, all the way through Longview, then it cuts off into Eastman Road that you can go 271. I mean, it's a major thoroughfare that feeds Longview, and then people exit Longview and use that 149 highway. And there's just a lot of traffic with the Walmart and the development that's going on out there with the new hotel that's going to be built. We just need to be looking at these kind of initiatives and try and get some planning put in place to move forward on this. And of course, like any project like this, it's going to take money and probably a lot of it. And so, we're right now in the data collection process. How many rail cars are going through there today, and what's the delay today? How much more rail cars will be increased when the expansion is complete? How much more truck traffic will be out there with the new expansion of custom logistics out there? So we're in the preliminary stages of trying to get some facts, figures, and some details so we can start presenting a case at some point in time to TxDOT and the powers to be that we really need to start considering an overpass on that rail.
Sort of the brainstorming part right now, right? Just initial. Has there been some kind of a rendering done at all?
There is. I had TxDOT gave me a rendering of what it would look like with right-of-ways and how much land they would need to have. If you remember that 149 splits into really two different directions. One goes off the Eastman Road, one goes straight downtown. And so, and you got Walmart built right there. So the land that TxDOT's going to need for that right-of-way is pretty extensive. It will fit, but there's going to be there'll be some challenges. The land where the Petty Estate is, which is basically where logistics will be, a lot of the land will be from that part, and then you've got the bank and then Walmart and on that one side that you've got to deal with. So, we're at very preliminary stages, just kind of in the talk stages, but trying to gather information and data so we can make our case at some point in time.
All right. Thanks, Judge. Appreciate it.
I guess the county, and I guess you guys have been kicking around the idea of putting an overpass there on Estes Parkway. It's something you're looking into right now, I guess?
Yeah, I know city leaders there, Judge Stoudt, have mentioned that. looking into an overpass there. You know, our mission at TxDOT is improving mobility, safety for the traveling public, and enhancing economic development. And so, going along with that, you know, working along with city leaders there, looking at what that might look like. I know a preliminary sketch was sent over to leaders to look at, but nothing has been really gone past that as far as design, cost of the project, time frame, and things. Really hasn't been discussed on our part, but if it's something that needs to move further along and working with the judge and the county and the city and things like that, we will definitely be open to that.
Yeah, it's you know, that thoroughfare, 149 Estes Parkway, it's the only way to get over that way. I mean, the only way to get to the airport. Otherwise, you'd have to go all the way to Kilgore to get around. Yeah.
Yeah, and so again, it's for us, pretty much every project we do, we consider a safety project. We want to make sure that what we're doing is improving safety and also improving mobility. And so I know when we look at each possible project, those things are taken into account. Working with business owners, with the city, with the counties, with city leaders on right of way and utilities and things. So it's in a very early stage with that preliminary sketch, but hopefully when things are approved, if things are approved, we can move forward with that. But there's definitely a lot of planning that goes into projects like this, especially one this size.
Yeah, and typically in a project of this size, how long have you seen in the past that it takes from this formative stage to completion? Is this like 5 years?
It really does depend. You know, one of the things that people don't realize is the utilities that go along, the utility companies, things that are going through those areas, whether it be cable, internet, electric, water. It just depends on getting those things. If you have to reroute those utilities, if you have to put them in a different place. And so that does take up some time. I hate to put a time frame on it because then you go back and say, oh, they said it could take 10 years, and it doesn't take that long. But we try to do everything we can to make it go smoothly. Again, just working with everyone involved.
Yeah, okay. So I guess, you know, there just will be more talks in the future, apparently.
Yeah, you know, again, I know our area office there in Longview, our district leaders have talked with Judge Stoudt, and hopefully we'll get to move forward with it. But again, it's a lot going into it. We haven't moved on to the design phase. Once we do that, our engineers will work on what that would look like, send those proposals. We would probably set up public meetings and things to have people's approval. But again, that's somewhere down the line.
All right, good deal. Yeah, I'm sure it would be a relief for a lot of people because, you know, apparently there's new businesses going out there
Yep.
and they expect the train traffic to increase.
Yeah, again, enhancing quality of life is a big part of what we do, and economic opportunity. And so seeing those new businesses go in, it's good for our area, it's good for the Tyler district, it's good for our state. And so we want to do all we can to help those things go smoothly.